Hello. So, hey, Jess, I guess that pep talk must have really worked for you with your players, huh?
I guess so.
You've been
It's a good
kicking,
thing.
you've been kicking butt lately. What's up, Greg?
Hey, what's up?
Not much. Just waiting on Drewski.
Yeah, Joe won't be joining us this morning. He had his cousin come into town kind of unexpectedly last minute, so they're up doing family shit this morning, so he did send me his pics.
Okay.
All right, cool. You gonna just say them as we go?
Yeah, yep.
All right, cool.
Just in the regular order that we would,
Yep.
Okay.
I gotta write them all down real quick.
Yep.
So how's the new place, guys?
I'm good.
Yeah, so far so good.
That's good.
That's good.
Not too bad. Different, but we'll get used to it.
How's the dog adjusting?
A lot better than I thought.
Oh, okay.
Taking time for sure.
All right, so
So you guys have to like where you lived before, you'd have a place you just let the dog out. So now you like have to take them for walks all the time, or
yeah, exactly. That's the only crappy part. Because before we just open the door, go, get out of here. Now we gotta put them on the leash, walk them, get a dog bag, pick up their poop, like all that crap.
Throw it in the neighbor's yard, all that stuff. So, anyway. So, okay, just like I said, just waiting on Drewski.
Hopefully someone try it.
What's going on, Brandon? So, but yeah, this is Backlash. Hopefully, it'll be a good premium live event. And
Hey, did you hear about that guy that got hit in the head?
Yeah, I think it'll be all right.
thanks for the dolphin. Not much, Brandon. Getting ready to do the prediction show. So, anyway.
Are you broadcasting live on YouTube right now?
Yep.
God, this is such an interesting episode so far.
I know. But so yeah, did you guys see SmackDown last night?
Yeah, we see most of it.
And also I fell asleep.
How surprised were you to see Alexa Bliss?
That was good. I was happy with that.
I had seen she was going to be on it on Instagram, so I wasn't too surprised. But
I was waiting for her to attack Zelina afterwards.
Yes, so was I.
Yep.
Or Wyatt Six to actually do something.
Right.
Or something.
Well, I'm hoping that maybe she's not going to be involved with the Wyatt Six. Let them do their own thing. Let her do her own thing and leave it at that.
Yeah, I agree. Let her be Miss Bliss, Little Miss Bliss.
Yep, exactly. I think when she did that Little Miss Bliss move on Chelsea Green, I was surprised Chelsea kicked out of that. Not too many of them kick out of that. But
I think Piper.
Bliss.
Yeah, Twisted Bliss. Yeah.
Yeah. Piper ended the 3 count.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Maybe Drew might have to send in his picks pretty soon.
Yeah, give another. I sent him a direct message, see if he was going to be joining us. Hasn't responded. Hasn't seen it.
So, well, he can pick up. He can pick up once we get started. So, we'll get started now.
All right.
All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to our Backlash prediction show here on Top Rope Report. We are broadcasting live today on YouTube and TikTok Live. I'm your host, the illustrious Mr. Trivia, and joining me every week, as they do for the prediction show, is my co-host, the Nokester Greg, and Mr. and Mrs. 24/7. Good morning, everybody. How we doing?
Good morning.
Thanks,
Good
Greg.
one.
All right, so we got the Backlash prediction show coming up. 5 matches tonight. So I'm expecting a pretty decent premium live event. So if you guys are ready, we can get started with our picks.
All right.
Okay. Well, in a previously determined random order, the order that we're going in today would have been Drew first, but he's not with us. So Little Mug, who's not with us, but he did send his pick. Then Mr. 24/7, then Trivia, then myself, then last but certainly not least, the lovely Mrs. 24/7. So the first match we're going to talk about is the only match that's not a title match, and it is a grudge match between Pat McAfee and the Ring General Gunther. Little Mug, once again, his pick is first. That's going to be Gunther by submission. Mr. 24/7.
Yeah, that's what I got too. I got Gunther by submission.
Trivia?
I have a feeling this is going to be a clean sweep here. Gunther submission.
I don't know, man. I've got this feeling that Gunther's going to be so enraged that he's literally just going to beat the ever-living piss out of McAfee and lose by disqualification. I really, really think that could happen. But I'll go with the potential clean sweep and go Gunther submission.
And Brandon just chimed in and said, "Give me the upset, Pat McAfee."
Okay, and Mrs. 24/7.
I also got Gunther by submission.
All right. On to the next match that we're going to be talking about, and it is a fatal 4-way for the United States title, and it's the champion, Jacob Fatu, defending against Drew McIntyre, LA Knight, and Damian Priest. Mr. 24/7, you are up.
All right. I believe Jacob. I don't see him losing his title yet, nor do I want him to. So I guess the hardest part was to pick who he's going to pin. I think I'm going to go Jacob pins Priest.
All right, Trivia.
I got Jacob pinning LA Knight.
This is a tough one because I really see Solo getting involved, causing Jacob, trying to help Jacob Fatu, but causing Jacob Fatu to either lose or become close to lose to increase the tension between the two of them. That's where I'm stuck at. So I think Jacob loses his title because of Solo. But I don't see them taking the title up that quickly.
Amen.
That's my problem with this. I'd love to go with what I would like to see is Drew McIntyre win and get him, even though it's only the U.S. title, but give him a reign as a champion. That's really what I want to go with. But it's just, I can't do it. So I will go Jacob. Pins. I'll agree with Damian Priest. He'll be the sacrificial lamb and take the loss here.
Yeah, and Drew even mentioned last night that if he wins the title, that'll give him the Triple Crown. So,
Mrs. 24/7.
I like what you said, Nug, and I wouldn't mind seeing Drew win the title as well, but like you said, I don't see them taking it off of him, of Jacob. And because Drew made little sarcastic remarks in regards to Jacob last night, I'm going to have Jacob pinning Drew.
okay.
And a little Nutzer has Jacob pinning LA Knight. The next match we're going to pick is a matchup for the Intercontinental title, the men's Intercontinental title. Dominic Mysterio, the champion, defending against Penta. Trivy, you're up first.
I'm going to. This is a match where I don't think they're going to take the title off of Dom right away. I think they're going to give him a little bit of a run with it. I'm going to say Dom pins Penta.
Yeah, I don't. Once again, I don't see them giving Dominic a short title reign of just about a month. So yeah, I don't think there's anybody who can lose the title. It's just Judgment Day will get involved. It's just a matter of whether they get caught or not. So I'm actually. Yeah, I guess I gotta go down. Do I want to? It's hard to agree with Triv. That's the thing.
Gee, thanks.
No problem. Yeah, I guess I gotta go down pins Penta. Mrs. 24/7.
I'm feeling like this pay-per-view might be very predictable. I've also got Dom winning by 10.
Little Mug has Penta winning by pin. And Mr. 24/7.
I got Dom by 10. I feel like there could be some. There's definitely going to be shenanigans going on here, so it could really cause a DQ maybe or something like that. But I think Dom got that at Mania. He got too good of a response from the crowd. I think WWE. I don't think they expected it, and now that they've seen it, I don't see them. I think they're going to roll with it. So I'm going to go Dom 10.
All right. Okay, guys. Thanks for liking the live. I appreciate that. We're at 1.4.
All right. And on to the next match, which is for the women's Intercontinental title. And is the champion, Lyra Valkyria, taking on the man, Becky Lynch. I get to go first with this one. And I don't want to see Becky Lynch win. I got this sneaky suspicion that she's going. Well, not to say. I got this sneaky suspicion that something's going to happen that's going to prevent her from winning. So I think I got to go with my prediction here based on extracurricular activities happening in and around this match, possibly. So I'm going to go with Lyra. Completing the victory with a pin. Mission 24/7.
Oh, I also don't want to pick Becky, but I don't know. I feel like she is going to win it just because she just came back and she's probably going to join up with Paul Heyman and them at some point. So I'm going to go with Becky winning by pin.
All right. Little Mug has Lyra by pin. Mr. 24/7.
Well, being that Lyra's the first champ, right? There hasn't been another Intercontinental champion, correct?
Right.
Right.
Women, I feel like she held it for a good amount of time. I feel like she had a good reign. And I feel like it's probably going to end here. So I'm going to go Becky by pin. Yeah.
All right. And Mr. Trivia.
All right. Brandon says Lyra wins with help from Bailey. I'm gonna go, even though even though Becky has gotten the worst of the two encounters that she's had with Bailey, with Lyra. And you like Greg has always said, you'll go over on the pay-per-view if something happens, during regular shows, but I don't see that happening here, so I'm gonna go Lyra by pin.
A little sidebar. Lyra Chariot right now is the second on the main roster, second longest tenured champion at 117 days, to Tiffany Stratton, who right now is the longest tenured champion of anything in WWE at 127 days.
Okay.
All right. On to the main event of the evening, as is for the WWE Undisputed Championship, and is the champion, John Cena, defending against the Viper, Randy Orton. Mrs. 24/7, you are up first.
Well, I was thinking I wouldn't have to go first on that. I really don't want to see Cena win this at all, because I love Randy so much. I want to see him win this, but Randy stood tall last night by taking or doing an RKO on Cena. And I don't think they're going to take the title off Cena anytime soon. So I'm going to go with Cena winning by pin.
Okay. Little Nug also has Cena by pin. Mr. 24/7.
I have nothing written down here. Like nothing. I mean, obviously, everybody knows I want Randy to win. I mean, and it would be so good. I mean, the place would explode if he wins the title. I mean, and to me, it's best for business. But I feel like John Cena. I feel like this whole year that he came back for has to do with the title. Now he already won it. So what happens if he loses? What does he do then? So unless he tries again and chases again, but I kind of feel like Cena's going to hold it for a while, maybe lose on his last match or something like that. I just don't know if they pin Randy. I don't know if he lays down and gets pinned, especially in St. Louis. But it's hard, like for me, it's hard to say DQ or something like that. I never pick them. You barely ever see them. So it's hard to pick something like that. Yeah. Cena pin. Damn it. Yeah, Cena pin.
Trivia.
I kind of echo the same words DJ just said, but I mean, I'm picking Cena to win. I just don't know how. They are in St. Louis, which is Randy's hometown. Cena really hasn't used his finishing maneuver in a while, so I can't see if he uses that. I can't see Randy, the referee like, well, he passed out and whatever, and Cena. I mean, Randy getting pinned in St. Louis. I mean, I don't know. I'm gonna go Cena. I'll go Cena pin.
So I told Mike earlier when we talked that coming into SmackDown, I gave Randy like a 20% chance of winning because it was in St. Louis.
No.
And then after SmackDown, once again, my philosophy is over on TV, under on the premium live events, which would give Randy about a 2%. But listening to you guys, trying to reconvince me that it's in St. Louis, and how can Randy Orton lose in St. Louis? And it's so difficult. And I think I might have talked myself out of it. Just so I did this one in pencil this time, so I can release. Yeah. I think I'm gonna buck the trend, and I'm gonna go Orton pin.
And Brandon says Orton by DQ.
Only way I can see it really, them getting Randy pinned down, is Cena's going to have help. Somebody's going to have to come out and help him. Probably the Travis, whatever his name is.
Travis.
Plus, I kind of believe John Cena in a way where he says, I won the title. I'm taking this home with me. That would give WWE a chance to get themselves a new title belt. And so,
what do they need a new title belt for? They just redid that one.
I don't know. That's just how I looked at it.
Well, okay. Well, what's the reason you looked at it that way? What would be the reason for it?
Just to get a new title belt for a new champion. If Cena, I think Cena is going to retire with the belt. And then they'll probably have a tournament to determine the new champion. And then Triple H will just show up on TV with a new belt for the new champion, I guess.
Okay. What would the new belt be, though? Right. Would it still be the same?
If they're taking that one away, it'd have to be a new title.
Yeah.
To create a whole new title.
Yep.
Glad your plan there was so well thought out, Mike. We go on to our next prediction, which is the first match prediction of the night. Little Mike sure leads us off, and he has the Fatal 4-Way Intercontinental Champion being the first matchup of the evening. And up next, Mr. 24/7.
I am actually going to go with Dom versus Penta to start it.
Trivia.
Okay, I know I said it's going to be I'm going to start off with the Intercontinental title match first, but it's going to be the women's Intercontinental title. I'm going to say they're going to start the show off with Lyra and Becky.
Okay. I'm going to throw a curveball. I think you're going to go with Orton Cena. It's going to be one of two matches. Yeah, I'll go with the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, that Cena Orton would be a real curveball.
And Mrs. 24/7.
I had Becky versus Lyra written down, but for some reason now I want to go with Pat versus Gunther. Yeah, I'm gonna be different. I'm gonna go with Gunther versus Pat McAfee. Starting it off.
Rain Penta.
Okay. All right, on to our next one, which is our unadvertised surprise. Mr. 24/7, you're up first.
Oh, all right. I am going to go. I got two of them, and there's a whole bunch I feel like that could happen here at this pay-per-view. I think I'm gonna roll with. I think I'm gonna go with Cody Rhodes to come out and confront John Cena. I don't know if that's the way I want to say it. Cody Rhodes. I mean, I don't know if there's physicality. I guess confronts probably is the best word to use. Cody Rhodes, yeah. Cody Rhodes will come out and, I guess, confront John Cena. I guess trying to further along their whatever they got going.
Okay. Trivia.
Well, I originally had Cody coming out after the Cena Orton match. But with the way things have been going the last couple of times John Cena has been on the shows, I was going to say R-Truth comes out and kind of assists John Cena in winning the match, me being that he was the boyhood idol of R-Truth, and he was holding up a sign last night on SmackDown and everything, but I don't think that they're going to really go with that. So I'm just going to go with Cody comes out after the Cena match.
Yeah, like DJ said, I really see. I mean, I could see something extra, quote unquote, happening in pretty much every match. With Solo getting involved, either causing Jacob to lose or possibly to win. Once again, Judgment Day, either helping or hurting Dominic. I do see a possibility. I mean, Becky's been saying Bailey's name too much. That's kind of wrong with Lyra. I think maybe Bailey you hear her music, she comes out, and that kind of distracts Becky. I see possibility of Cody coming out, kind of helping Randy Orton win, but then after Cody Rhodes pulls a John Cena and double crosses Randy Orton, so then we get a heel Cody going up against a champion Randy Orton.
I like it.
And so then, but then I've seen, and other people talk about it. I really think that there's going to be something that happens at the Gunther McAfee match. Gunther is just beating, whether it be during, after, maybe even Michael Cole tries to get in there and you know, he gets tossed around. And I don't know, but I've got to buy into the rumors that I've seen. Because, you know me, unadvertised surprise, go out in left field. So I'm going to, you have it written down, don't you?
Michael Cole will get in the ring to try to stop Gunther from beating the shit out of Pat, is what I had first.
A little bit further out in left field of this one. And I want to say, I think it'd be a great feud. I don't want to say Goldberg. I don't want to say Goldberg. But I'm going to go even kind of further on left field and say Ilya Dragunov comes down to stop Gunther from beating down Pat McAfee.
I like it.
This is 24/7.
I'm going to be very basic with my guys. Bentler out during the Dom first match.
I didn't hear what she said.
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah, you're
probably.
It's breaking up.
Breaking up a little bit.
Oh, I'm in charge. And how during Dom's pent
Yeah, they're gone.
Yeah, I don't see him now. I know she said something about Dom and Penta.
I thought Finn gets involved, but I'm not 100% certain.
Well, they're back.
You're back.
Okay.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Finn comes out during Dom versus Penta match.
Okay.
All right, on to our final prediction of the show.
What about Joe?
Oh, I didn't give his. That's right. Sorry. Finn Balor distracts Dominic.
Okay.
All right, sorry about that. And on to our time bonus. Mr. Trivia, you're up first.
My time bonus, I'm going to go with the Fatal 4-Way at 16 minutes, 21 seconds.
All right, I am up next, and the tough part was trying to find a match that's going to go 13-13. So I will go the men's IC title match. Mrs. 24/7.
I'm going with Gunther versus Pat at 9 minutes, 10 seconds.
Little Nug went with the Fatal 4-Way at 18 minutes and 25 seconds. And last but not least, last prediction show's winner, Mr. 24/7.
All right, I'm going to go with the main event, Cena and Orton at 24-20.
Oops. All right.
I wonder what the chances are of of Cody coming out after the Cena match to confront John Cena, and then Cody's confronted by The Rock.
It's possible. It's possible, but to me, it's like, why wouldn't he didn't come out at Mania, but he's going to come out at Backlash, you know?
Right.
But, I mean, I guess he's due to come out at some point here.
Yep. So, and that is our Backlash prediction show. Our predictions for Backlash. Hopefully, Drew will send his picks in. If not, then, Brandon, I was writing yours down, so I got to get a couple more from you. And I'll write those down to see how you do.
I really hope Goldberg don't come out. I really hope he don't. I keep seeing a lot saying he's going to.
Yeah, even though he does have an issue with Gunther, I mean, would it surprise me? Kinda, yeah, but I mean, I'd rather have him come out during a pay-per-view like Backlash than have him come out during like one of the big fours or something, because he's waiting for a retirement match. So,
right.
What better?
I mean, they're scheduled the way that the premium live events are. You look at the timing of it, and hold on, let me go back here. So after Backlash, we have a Saturday night's main event. Is that or is that not the perfect time to have a Goldberg retirement match?
Yeah, that would probably be the time.
I would say that would probably be the best time to have it.
So then, if that would be the case, then I guess he kind of would have to come out.
But then after that is Money in the Bank. So
are they having another Saturday night?
After, I think.
They're having two, ain't they?
Yeah, I think there's another Saturday night's main event before the Survivor Series.
There's one in July.
Okay.
And they go to Saudi the end of June. Then the first weekend, July 5th, just after July 4th, they have a Saturday night's main event. And then the 12th is Evolution at the Mohegan Sun, the all-women's premium live event.
Man, I want to go.
So,
I think saw this morning that Pat McAfee wants to have Scott Steiner come out with him.
I saw that somewhere too.
I saw he'd been working with Scott Steiner. So, yeah, I mean, I think somebody is going to come out on Pat McAfee's behalf. I just don't know who that can be. That's why I went out there, way out in left field, because I would like to see Ilya Gunther a feud. I don't think Ilya's. I mean, from what I read and what I saw, he's not due to come back from injury till maybe September, but he's been out for already 10 months. Most ACLs take 9 months or so to heal from. So I just can't see him being out for 15 months with his ACL injury.
Right.
Yeah.
So,
It's been a while.
Yeah, but I was talking to Greg earlier, and I said to him, I said, isn't it kind of weird how you're having a premium live event with no Cody, no Seth, no Roman, no Punk, and it's like that's kind of weird because we're so used to seeing them perform on premium live events.
Right. We just had WrestleMania.
Yep.
And every wrestler deserves. WWE is the only professional sport that doesn't have an off season. Every other sport every one of them has time off. They have an end of the season.
Yep.
WWE doesn't. So when you perform all year to perform a WrestleMania, you get a little time off.
No.
Unless you're Seth Rollins, then you go 52 weeks a year.
Brandon says the whole Indianapolis Colts team is going to come out with Pat McAfee.
You know?
They got some big guys on that team too. So, all right. So, DJ and Greg, we're all in agreement to do the recap show tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Yep. That works.
You okay with that?
Yep.
Okay. All righty. That was our Backlash recap. I want to thank everybody on TikTok for tuning in. Thank everybody for watching it on YouTube. And guys, one more thing before we go. What match do you think is going to be a show stealer tonight?
Lyra Becky.
I was going to say Lyra Becky also.
I mean, for me, it's going to be a match that ends with a holy shit. You know, I did not see that coming. And those types of moments, and the only thing I think we could get that is because there's no disqualifications, anything goes, is the fatal four way, the United States Championship match.
Okay. All right. So
we saw how much Damian Priest and Drew McIntyre went at each other in the Philadelphia or whatever it was, the Las Vegas street fight, Sin City street fight. You throw Jacob Fatu in a environment where he can do anything he wants.
Oh
Yeah.
Yep. And which match do you think I mean, they're going with 5 matches. Okay. I would have been good if they went with 6. But they're going with 5. That's good as well. But if they were going to add a 6th match, which match would you guys have wanted them to see?
Shoot. I don't know. Actually, you know what? After seeing that Street Profit match last night against Braxium, man, that was freaking good, man. And for them to actually pin Street Profit, I wouldn't have mind seeing that on the pay-per-view.
Right.
Yeah, that back-to-back premium live event-worthy matches by the Street Profits.
Yep. Yeah, I wouldn't mind if they had as much as I hate to see them wrestle, I wouldn't have minded seeing Logan Paul and Jey Uso with a little, interference from Seth and Braun Breaker, and
Yeah, it wasn't only Backlash, and I say that in the utmost respect that it's a smaller premium live event. I would not have minded seeing a CM Punk Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins or Braun Breaker main event.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, that would. Yeah, I feel like they should have had them on some capacity.
Right.
I mean, a premium live event, I feel like you've got to have your biggest storyline going. It's somewhat.
Yep.
I mean, arguably, John Cena is the biggest storyline. So John Cena Orton in St. Louis.
Yeah, that is.
Maybe doing that tag match kind of overshadows that a little bit.
Yeah.
So maybe that's out of respect for John Cena, Randy Orton.
Right.
These guys were battling for 25 years.
I was just going to say that. Yep.
Many altercations and matches, and in St. Louis. I think the reason why none of the other guys are on there is really to give a focus on how important and how big this main event is.
Yep. So,
Yeah.
all right, guys, that was our prediction show. So, it was a great show. Very, very, very little interference. So nothing else to add, guys, or
No. Okay. Ready for it.
I can think of.
I really think Michael Cole's gonna jump off the ropes and jump on Gunther, and then hold his leg down while.
Michael Cole gets involved. Obviously, Gunther's gonna do something to him, and then we're gonna have. Well, not that I would mind, but then what? Joe Testator's gonna come out from the back, and we're gonna get Testator and Wade Barrett for the rest of the show.
Right.
No.
So, all right, guys. Well, on behalf of the Nugster Greg and Mr. and Mrs. 24/7, Little Nug as well, even though he's not here. This is Mr. Trivia for Top Rope Report saying thank you all for tuning in on TikTok, and we'll catch us for the recap show tomorrow at 6 p.m.
Later, guys.
Later.
All righty. So, Brandon, thanks for chiming in with some of your picks, but you missed a couple. Let's see. You said Pat McAfee. You said Lyra. You said Orton by DQ. What about Dom and Penta?
Let's go with. We'll go with Dom. My pick.
And then Orton Cena.
Orton by DQ.
Oh yeah, you already got that one. What was the other one? Oh, what was the other one? Oh, and the Fatal 4-Way.
We'll go